Segment tonight. Last night I promised you that I would ask Senator Joe Manchin, a Democrat from West Virginia, to appear on The Factor this evening. And here he is from Washington. So, Senator, thanks for helping us out tonight. And do you support Senator Rubio's bill that would delay the individual mandate for a while? He has a 6-month thing, 6 months after the websites get up and running, then it would kick in. What do you say?
Well, Bill, first of all, I just heard about Marco's bill, and I appreciate everyone trying to improve something, make it better if we can, fix it before we throw it out. And I've been working with Johnny Isakson for a little bit longer now, and Johnny Isakson, as you know, is a great senator from Georgia, and he's a good friend of mine. We've been working together, and what we've said is it should be a transition year for 1 year. There should be no fines. And let's work through the problems. We've got a lot of problems. They've been identified. I think everybody's recognized them. Let's fix it. Let's get together and
that's what we've been calling for here, and I think that's what Senator Rubio wants. So your vision...
Bill, his basically says he's going to leave it up to an agency or so to tell us whether this is working or that's working. So there's really no certainty of time. Ours has a certainty of time. January 1, 2015, no fines whatsoever, transition in, work out the kinks, let's fix this thing.
I would support that. I think Senator Rubio would support it. I really believe if you sat down with Senator Rubio and he wants you, and he told us last night, he wants you to partner up with him so that it's a bipartisan bill, I think he'd go for that. I think the American people would go for that. I think that's a fair thing to do. So let's get it done, right?
And I agree with you. You know what? We've been good about putting coalitions together. We just came through a coalition. We had 7 Republicans, 6 Democrats, and 1 independent. And that's a template of how we got this place back opened up. We can do that, whereas groups of us are in the middle.
Good. Now,
we're going to make it work.
According to Cameron, you got 4 Democratic senators right now that will join with you, and you're one of the 4. You need 2 or 3 more.
Sure.
Are you going to get them? You think that'll happen?
Well, I'm going to work. You know, I talk to everybody, so I'm going to work hard, Bill, and talk to everybody.
Well, make a prediction. Are you going to get 3 or 4 other Democratic senators to do it?
I think basically we will. I think basically there's enough movement that this could really be a bipartisan movement to fix it.
It should be.
If people are trying to kill it, Bill, now if they're trying to kill it, that's another thing.
Well, you got to watch Harry Reid now. Reid's not going to want this at all because the president does it. Well, look,
I think Harry.
If you can deal with Reid, more power to you, Senator. If you can deal with him, more power to you. Now, say you do get the bipartisan support and it goes to the president's desk. Is he going to veto it?
I can't imagine him vetoing it. If we're trying to work together to improve it, to identify the problems that need to be corrected, and if those that can't be fixed, you got to get rid of. But we've got to get through that process, and if we're all working to fix things, the easiest vote I can make up here, Bill, is a no vote. I can vote no against everything and be fine. It'd be the happy retirement home. But I came here to fix things, and there's a lot of people here that want to do something and improve on things. Healthcare, this bill has a lot of good things. It's helped a lot of people in West Virginia. It has a lot of challenges. Affordable health care was never meant to be, if you've got insurance, now you're going to have to buy insurance that's more costly and not as good. Okay. That has to be fixed. It
needs more time. We've had 3.5 years, but let's give it another year and 3 months, and then we'll see where we are. All right, so we're all agreed on that. And you don't think the president would veto it because if he does, it puts him at odds with the American people, as all the polls show, that people they want more time. Now, were you surprised, personally surprised, that the administration couldn't get the software up and running and there's all this chaos? Did that take you aback?
I was not surprised. I'm going to tell you why. I became governor of the great state of West Virginia in 2004. I took my oath 2005. We were working, at that time before me, the previous governor was working through a transition, putting a whole new computer system in to run Medicaid claims in West Virginia. It had absolutely been a debacle. People weren't getting paid, providers weren't getting paid. It was awful. They wanted to sue everybody. I come in, set everybody down, said, listen, we've got to work through this and fix this thing. We got it not only up and running, it's become a model, and it's done extremely well. But it took us a while.
Why didn't the president put you in charge of this instead of Sebelius, who can't, I don't know what she's doing. She doesn't.
Now, Bill,
come on, did you see her last night on CNN? She doesn't know what she's doing, Senator. She has no clue. She should be out of. Look,
she was a successful insurance commissioner in Kansas. She's a successful governor.
I was a successful semi-pro baseball player. That doesn't mean I can get websites up and running. Look, she had her chance. She blew it. That's it. Get you in there. If you can fix it, fix it.
It's not. Basically, it's getting people together that want to fix things, not want to tear things down and break things all the time.
Well, do you think she doesn't want to do it? Of course Sebelius wanted it to run. She couldn't do it.
There's a lot of smart people in this country. They helped me when I needed help getting our system up and running, and by golly, they can help this country too.
All right. Well, why don't you give the president a list of people who can sort it out? All right. Look, we'd like you to check in with us, and we're going to ask Senator Rubio to do the same thing. Maybe the middle of next week, the end of next week, when we get this whole thing. And
Marco's a good man, and we'll work together
so to do what's right for the American. Let's all work together to do what's right for the American people, right?
Thank you. Right.
All right, Senator. Pleasure to talk.